The following 2 minutes and 30 of footage that you are about to watch, where the first 1 minute and 28 is actual gameplay, was recorded on April 14th, 2022 at 2:22.19 p.m. Eastern Time. Hello everyone, this is KingVector11 and welcome back to another episode of the Modders COD series. Before you proceed with this episode, I have made this video that you see right now on your screen to discuss to you how I format these videos and my intentions of uploading any modder that I catch to you guys on YouTube. If you're interested to check this video out, because I refuse to put all of this information into these separate videos, which could waste time and potentially be a downfall for some 8-second spans of attention for people, you can find all of that information or anything related to this series in this video that you see. Link will be in the description below. Dun dun. Never mind, I'm not doing that ever again. Before you proceed into this episode, the following video you're about to watch may contain personally recorded scenes or potential third-party recorded scenes of modders and modding or hacking in GTA Online. This Modder COD series is brought to you by me, KingVector11, who gives you evidence of what could happen to you and what does happen on a daily or weekly basis in GTA Online, evidence that Rockstar Games will never care about unless it involves them directly, whether they are hacked or otherwise. This series is created and brought to you at your expense of clicking on and watching this video for as long as you wish by a non-modding player of GTA Online with as much experience as I can get and beyond. This series is in no way, shape, or form affiliated with any management directly leading to or from Rockstar Games, nor tries to impersonate or attempt to impersonate as any Rockstar Games employee or position of any Rockstar employee. Any members involved in this series are innocent until proven guilty, in which they are usually guilty and is used as an example for what Rockstar either supports or doesn't, since Rockstar prefers more negative influencing modders such as those who uses mods to intentionally ruin players' experiences in GTA Online, and ends up punishing more positive or neutral influencing modders such as modders who uses mods to intentionally protect themselves against having their games crashed or protect other players against other ill-intended modders by giving them God mode to have an easier time to play the game, etc. I chose to create this series, and should I quit or leave GTA Online for pastures new is up to my choice. This series is created solely to expose the dark side of GTA Online, Rockstar's support for modding. These videos are not made for clout, they are made to send a message that I do not allow modding to happen any further in this game, to as serious as it can get and beyond. Comments down below will be shown the following episode. Comments revolved around these brain-dead-like behaviors will result in being hidden from the channel and from other content, besides, for the reason that I do not have time or energy to attempt to cooperate by lowering myself down to unspeakable levels of touch and grass deficiency, including, but not limited to, the cause or support of the following. Generally negatively influenced behaviors, especially meant to be harmful, and attempted personal attacks or mockery of any sort. Negatively influenced discussions that seems to come to no end, especially of attempted personal mockery. The lack of showing proper signs of social skill, attempting to find any negatively influencing reason or bypass of disclaimer, especially of an attempt to mock anyone wrongly of any reason. Stay and go by leaving a harmful comment meant to be harmful without watching or understanding anything in an attempt to mock me and refusal to respond. Attempting to prove my intentions for me for these videos and contexts provided, especially after being given context in the video and description. Goldfish comments expressing your attention span of about 8 seconds into the video that did not suit you and therefore requiring you to trash talk that channel, refusing to understand any contexts provided. I reserve the right to add more to this section of this disclaimer should any new issues arise in the future. By continuing to watch this video beyond this point, you agree to all these terms provided, and you accept understanding the ongoing issues of GTA Online. If you refuse to agree with any of these terms, look away unless you wish for the same experiences to happen to you as you may cause or you may have witnessed to you in GTA 6. This content is not suitable for all audiences, including viewers not willing to have an open mind to any contexts provided. Viewer discretion is extremely, strongly advised. As more proof, I like to showcase that Rockstar supports modding. I have a friend that I've known for many years who just recently bought himself an alt account on GTA Online to use mods on. However, his new account that he has bought and made and played GTA Online with, that he uses mods on, has not been banned or suspended once yet by Rockstar. However, his longer lasting account that has never touched the mod menu once in its lifetime of its existence has been suspended at least once, which comes to show, in the end, Rockstar supports modding. And now to get on with the show. I hope I did the intro as best as I could. It literally took me an entire day, even through Monday night, to come up with something as quick, short, sweet, and catchy as possible for a new intro format for these videos. But without further ado, I'm not going to waste time. That's what I did. If you guys feel it's good, thank you. I'm going to try my best to update it, make it faster for future videos or uploads. But regardless, let's get into the context of how I've caught this modder. Generally, in a public lobby, obviously. I was probably doing some grinding missions, or I was just driving around on a bike, cruising, trying to do stunts, trying to jump with it. Whatever I was doing with the Reaver, I completely forgot, but that's definitely not meant to be harmful across or against other players. I was just busy messing around, doing my own thing, possibly grinding, or just fucking around. Until this modder arrived in the session and started literally fucking around with the entire session with a vehicle that's legitimate to get purchased from online websites with not legitimate weaponries attached to their vehicle. Here's the details of the modder that I've caught. So here's the modder in question, highlighted right over here. Little PP dude, kind of self-explanatory. But the mods that I've caught is pretty simple, straightforward, and basic. All they were doing, as far as I was able to catch before my game got crashed by this modder, as you can obviously see, is that they're using modded ammunition on the Buzzard Attack Chopper, which, as far as I'm concerned, based on 4,000 plus hours of experience, especially using this helicopter numerous times, especially modifying it through my hangar, calling it through VIP abilities, whatever you name it, even access from other legitimate players in the game, or even spawned randomly in the middle of nowhere in the game. Am I concerned enough to not see explosive rounds available to the Buzzard Attack Chopper? Especially rounds that are almost as big as orbital cannon explosives. That says a lot. And they were using this to intentionally just kill players all over the session, which is, quite frankly, not supported by me. Hopefully you guys do not support this behavior if it will happen to you in GTA Online, and hopefully this doesn't even happen ever to begin with in GTA 6 if Rockstar will make an online mode, assuming they are smart enough to realize that they will make a lot of money from GTA 6 if they release an online mode with microtransactions, because you know how many people out there are suckers for Rockstar's microtransactions. You do not believe it. But still, that's as far as I'm concerned in regards to what I've caught from this modder before my game got crashed. And like I said, here is the full 2 minutes and 30 of footage that I have caught. So, witness hashtag Rockstar being a fucking dick, as far as I'm concerned. Oh boy. Oh boy. I got myself another modder. Little PP dude. See if it's actually their name, first of all. Why the hell do they call themselves that, though? It's confusing. Or even how to... There you go. 22 KD. Show profile. Okay, they're not spoofing someone's name. But their profile is hidden. Tell me if this is normal. With a Buzzard Attack Chopper. Holy freaking Christ. Tell me if this is normal. With a Buzzard Attack Chopper. Tell me that's not an attack buzzard. Without telling me that's not an attack buzzard. A fuzz, man! Attack buzzard. You saw that, right? Oh, my game got crashed. Well, I didn't want to play GTA anymore, so that's, for one thing, that's a good thing, but like, freaking hell, those explosions aren't even RPG sized, not even Rhino sized. They're huge, they're like orbital cannons stored inside of the freaking gun. Do buzzer attack choppers shoot explosive rounds, first of all? And second of all, do they shoot rounds big? I'm just pretending to be super dumb just for content, when in reality, I'm just gonna say this before the video ends. Rockstar really supports modding. And it's amazing. No, it's not. Congratulations, Rockstar. You just let another modder get away with their actions. Because I bet you they could find him another day later. Within months. Or later. Freaking Rockstar, man. They support modding. It's just face it. So there you have it. A modder with the following modifications based on what I've caught in literally a minute and a half of recording. And yes, those explosive rounds from the buzzer attack chopper is what initiated me to open OBS and start recording and set myself up with my microphone during the initiation of the recording. Yeah, I know I said they had 22 KD, but I was up all night through the afternoon especially. I was lucky enough to say 22 KD, even though it says 23, but at least I was close enough, but I didn't say 300, 2300, I don't know. I was tired, don't blame me. Anyways, as far as I'm concerned, that's all I've caught from this modder. And now for the rest of this video, for those who are interested, I have some comments that I would like to go over from my previous episode. So if you wish to look away now that you've seen the proof of what I have caught, do so if you must. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the next one, and if you wish to be informed of what happens in GTA Online and how to slap Rockstar across the face with my proof to say fuck you Rockstar, fix your game before GTA 6 releases, otherwise we're going to expect the same shit to us that you're not going to take care of, because we very much well know you guys don't give a flying fuck about the player base, you just want our money, then go ahead, use my proof if you must to showcase to Rockstar how we do not allow Rockstar's laziness to progress through the future of GTA, which I'm planning on making a rant soon on about, so stay tuned for that whenever that happens, anytime sooner or later. But for those who wishes to stay tuned for this video, I have some comments I'd like to go over that we're going to start with right now. So, the comments, like I said, I will go over based on my disclaimer that I go from the previous episodes. They're not that bad, just really long, so bear with me. Starting off with, wait, that's not a comment. This is though. This may not be long, so let's go through the first one. This is actually from the same viewer, so I'll respect that. Thank you for the comments, I appreciate it, but I'm still going to read through it regardless if it's pointless or not, like I said I would. So, thanks for giving me some reading, I guess. Thank you, I appreciate it. So, this is not typical, it's not too long. I don't have a goldfish. Fuck English. A goldfish span of 8 seconds and say this is too long. I'm wasting time. Let's just go through these comments. First of all, they say, oh, that's why the modder was able to spoof their names. This happened in 2022. Yes, it happened in 2022. I give you the dates of when I have caught these modders. I put the dates in the description below, and I even say at the beginning of each episode when I've caught this modder. On specifically what time frame that I even put in the description below for those who didn't want to notice. So yeah, also first, so I said yeah, I've held on to footage since then. At least I did remember to clarify it may not be as possible anymore nowadays, but back then it was definitely a thing where modders were able to spoof name accounts to make it look like the actions that they're doing is the action someone else is doing, so that you're possibly even reporting them even while the modder themselves are not touched by whatever you tried reporting against them, regardless if it was exploiting or being annoying. Next comment, ooh. So, person states, King Vetch 11, feel free to use any of my comments whenever. I do not care how the audience looks at me as a modder, as I know damn well that I am a friendly modder and always do my very best to help out the community, but also make them aware of how much Rockstar gives a shit if people use mods for toxicity over friendliness. Don't worry about it. It's not if I use your comment or don't use it or read it out loud or whatever. I said I'll go through every comment, and I don't discriminate. So, Thank you for giving me a bit of reading time. Let's express how I do not know how to read anymore in 2024 because it's 2024. I did not want to rhyme it that way. Anyways, I should not go the poetry. They state, I will admit that some people that don't mod say all modders are dickheads. I then tell them that I have proof that not every single modder is a dickhead, but I do not ever say that there are 0 dickhead modders on the game. If someone says all modders are friendly as long as you're nice to them, no, you could buy them 10 accounts and they will most likely 9 times out of 10 still do toxic shit to you in game. In other words, whenever I use mods in online pretty much all the time, I even have them injected into my game whenever I PvP, but I do not use aimbot, trigger bot, god mode, semi-god mode, damage mods, ESP, none of that BS. The only time I will ever use any of those in a PvP fight is if I have KO Perico Bush strength evidence that they're using it first. In other words, I give them a taste of their own medicine. Now, King Vector, I don't know if you condone modders being given a taste of their own medicine, but to me, if they get a taste of their own medicine, it might do something. With my stepdad acts like a real dad and was a real dad when my biological dad was nothing but a toxic dickhead to me most of my life, and my stepdad giving me a taste of what I did to him works pretty damn effectively and efficiently. While I do understand and know that it will not work on everyone the same way it did on me, if I do make a wrong assumption and it turns out that I thought that someone was using TriggerBot, so I start using it, but it turns out they just got hella good reaction times and good aim, then I will admit that I was wrong and I will apologize to that person. Same thing with if I thought they were using aimbot, semi-god mode, or even damage mods. Most modders deny that they are modding, even if they got caught in 1440p, 4K, 8K, whatever resolution they got caught in, they will swear up, down, left, right, center, backwards, and on their mother's life that they are not modding. The reason why they swear on their mother's life is not 100% known to me, but I would guess it's either 1, their mother's dead, which is sad, 2, they got disowned, which is even more sad, but that seems like a typical GTA Online player experience. Could be other reasons, but those 2 come to mind. But me, if I make a mistake and wrongly accuse someone of something, and it then turns out that they actually weren't and still aren't doing what I accused them of doing, I will admit that I made a mistake, and I will then help them out with whatever they need for a few hours to truly say that I'm sorry and I messed up. If someone begs or demands, I will say no. And if they say, well, no shit, you're not going to help me, you're a modder, someone just crashed me already, you bitch, I just simply say, well, yes, I'm a modder. The reason why I haven't crashed you is because all you have done so far is beg and demand, and to me that does not deserve you a crash from me. If you had have asked nicely, like, hey, can you please help me get some money or something nice like that, then I would have been more than happy to help if I wasn't busy at the moment. What I consider deserving of a crash: 1. Way of getting crashed by me, racism towards me or anyone in any toxic way. Yeah, okay. 2. Being a constant repeat offender of either mod, teleport, killing, god mode usage, or anything else toxic to that degree, or bounty spam doesn't count, as well as it is annoying as fuck to the normal players and can easily be countered in many different ways and can, in odd cases, be funny. Yeah, I think a bounty of literally a single dollar kind of trolled Sidfist like a couple of years ago when I was playing. He just shot me for my bounty. He only got a single dollar. He's like, I wasted a bullet for $1. You kind of wasted your bullet. A literal freaking heavy revolver shot or something. I don't know. He's like, bro. Number 3, being a straight up dick. I'm straight up big dick. What I consider as being a big dick is constantly killing people and then being toxic as all hell when they fight back and start winning. This doesn't always end in a crash. Normally a decent kick, but really ends in a crash. So I respond to this saying, I see, that was some nice text. I don't blame you. What type essays too? I read everything, I swear. And yes, I just read this whole thing a second time. Third time, actually. But of course, it will be read out and showcased next episode. Next episode, by the way, we got a real tryhard who did not like being caught and crashed my game. You'll see how I knew they were modding right off the bat the moment I even mentioned a single thing about what they are doing. And yes, there was the footage that I've shown you. What the fuck? It's already 19 minutes in. Let's move on. Next comment they stated, also, it's not possible to spoof your name for the entire session anymore. Only on your end now. At least in Stand and 2 Take 1, you can only spoof your name on your end and not anyone else's. Which I find is quite useful. Thank Rockstar for finally doing something about that. Now. Took like fucking 10 years. But still. Responding to this, I simply said this is most likely possible. Back then, it was much wider range of having the ability to already spoof players or Rockstar ID spoof players. Nowadays, I do not see it as often anymore, which is true. I'm glad it's not much of a thing anymore. Next comment, which was a timestamp of a previous episode that I've done where the person has stated your last sentence in your last comment at exactly this timestamp of my other video, which was specifically this one right here, where there was someone who was, of course, having a goldfish comment moment, saying that they were like 8 seconds into the video and I never said anything or showed any proof of the video being informative in any way. So they started shitting on me, saying, oh yeah, your intro was too long, I don't see any gameplay, I'm staring at a screen, it's taking too long. 8 seconds. And I know they were watching 8 seconds because I can see how much time's being watched on the videos. Thank you for exposing yourself, by the way. Anyways, so I literally stated, unless I'm not aware of a new issue on YouTube behalf in which you are forced to watch the entire video at least once before you can skip through parts, if they felt context wasn't necessary at the beginning of the video, they could have skipped forward, but they decided, I'm gonna take the L and shit on you because I took the L. Thanks. So anyways, continuing with this comment, while it was probably said as a joke, even if it wasn't after I'd read it myself, I paused the video to read it all. I just couldn't help but laugh because I doubt that YouTube would ever do anything like that. But with how companies are acting these days, not just Rockstar, Intel, Nvidia, MSI, Asus, Take-Two, EA, Ubisoft, etc. Back in the old days, whenever I say back in the old days, I'm going from what I've heard since I was born in 2006, which is a few years later than I have, so I'm older than them, but that's okay. And haven't been a real big gamer since I got my PS4, which was when I was in, I believe, grade 4 to 6 in primary school and elementary school for Americans. Yeah, I know. Then the next gaming device I got was a Nintendo Switch, then the desktop PC, then after my PC I saved up for a PS5, then I got a gaming laptop for my 18th. Fucking lucky. Anyone wondering what type of gaming laptop I got? It was an Acer Nitro V with a 13th gen i7-13620H 16GHz DDR5 RAM and NVIDIA RTX 4050. Shit. For anyone wondering what the 4050 is like, it's decent. The laptop does auto default the graphics rendering for some games like Minecraft Java Edition to the CPU integrated graphics, but that was an easy fix with some NVIDIA GPU software. Also, the 4050 is only for laptops as of 2024 and most likely indefinitely, unless someone makes an unofficial desktop 4050, and if they do and they decide to sell it, NVIDIA will 100% sue the ever-living shit out of them, despite people actually wanting NVIDIA to release an official desktop 4050. And what I've heard about companies is that back in the day, they used to be fun, nice, helpful, and a lot more, and Rockstar used to get creative. The YouTuber, the professional, yeah, I've heard about them, I've watched a few of their videos, said that he thinks that the GTA 4 story was the best in his opinion. I might be getting that wrong, so please don't hold up to that. He also said that if Rockstar had actually given RDR2 more time to actually have a chance, and they actually give it good big updates, they could have exploded like GTA 5 did. Other stuff I've heard about RDR2 is that graphics for 2019 standards and PS4 and Xbox One standards were the best and made the PS4 almost capable of moving a passenger jet, because whenever I play a PS4 with a modern game, the fans for the cooling go nuts. Oh, I understand, especially when I was when my sister actually had a friend who lent us their PS3 for an entire summer. At some point I was playing GTA 5 on it, but the friend actually said that the cooling system was so burnt out that we actually have to always have a fan blowing into the vent into the PS3 so that it doesn't burn out completely, to keep a little more coolness in it, I guess. I don't know, it was, yeah, fucking that's crazy. It almost like a jet engine, no joke. I understand that. So yeah, and my PC, which please keep in mind has a Ryzen 5 7600 CPU, 32GB DDR5 RAM, and a Radeon RX 6800 XT. A decent 1440p combo in my opinion, and at times even it struggles to run RDR2 despite being more powerful than a PS4. So yeah, I'm gonna not leave any more comments on this video. That's sad. So I said, you're totally fine to leave any comment you wish. It's totally fine. I've definitely meant it as a joke unless I really am not aware and it gets brought to my attention, but the last time I watched the video I was able to skip through parts, so I don't know. Yeah, and I'm starting to be able to skip through YouTube short videos if I wanted to, just to like pull back and be like, wait, what happened then? Yeah, that's a possible thing. I'm surprised these brain deads haven't realized that's a thing. They don't like using their brain, I guess, so that's sad. But unfortunately, it blew up someone's mind with a similar power of a 1-core CPU, 0.1 GHz, and never responded since. Yeah, they are gone since Goldfish comments anyways. If they don't want to put the effort to watch my video and immediately go into hate, which is the most natural human thing to do when you have an underdeveloped brain capacity, is the immediate instinct of an animal to fight and bark and start a war rather than think about a situation and start a discussion, to be honest, then they refuse to put the effort into caring about what they have to say. Quite simple to think about, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Anyways, that's all the comments. It's already 25 minutes in. I've done so much reading in the past 15 minutes. So, hope you guys did not stay tuned for the last 15 minutes, because you could have probably used these 15 minutes or more to save on car insurance. Sponsored by Geico, not really. As far as I'm concerned, that's all I really have to showcase to you guys in this video. And like I said, if you stayed to this point, that's your choice. But as far as I'm concerned, that's the 2 minutes of footage that I have to showcase to you. Here are the comments. Hopefully I made my intro as catchy as I possibly could. I'm going to try to develop it as days pass. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. I know it took me a day later to upload this, but like I said, or I want to say anyways, I was trying my best to think about a good intro to make for this video. Plus, recently I've been getting way too many natural disasters happening, starting off with an earthquake, then power went out for no reason, I have no idea why, then we got a severe thunderstorm, then we have hurricane warnings, then we have floods. Fucking bullshit. In the past few days alone, it's ridiculous. So I'm glad I took a break from YouTube, but as far as I'm concerned, what the fuck happened with Mother Nature this past week? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm totally fine, by the way. It was a magnitude 4.6 earthquake. That was the biggest thing that really happened. And I'm fine, I'm safe. There are no damages reported. Regardless, so that's all I really wish to say. I'm gonna try my best to make this even shorter, the introduction. And as far as I'm concerned, that's all I really have to showcase to you guys. Hope you guys did find this informative, and if you wish to stay tuned for what could possibly happen to you, or if you wish to stay tuned for any future evidence that you wish to bring up to Rockstar Games, or a lawyer possibly to boycott GTA Online permanently until Rockstar addresses these issues, and I mean all of these modding issues, then stay tuned, because I'll try my best to upload these every Monday night as I could, except today being an exception because obvious reasons that I told you just now. And, well, stay tuned for whatever comes up in the future. Thank you for watching, and after all this, hope you guys do have a good day, and stay safe out there, because you never know if this will come at you. And fair warning, be careful when playing GTA Online nowadays. Have a good day.